Level 30 by fishing. Hello everybody, welcome back. Or welcome, in fact, simply to episode 1 of Sparks Plays Minecraft. Season 2. So I've been doing a bit of fishing because I was pretty close to level 30. You can see I've got quite a good haul. Bit of string, boots. That was from a pigman. But I got a name tag and a saddle, which is pretty cool. And a pufferfish, which might be handy for water breathing potions and stuff like that. Especially when you have a hub in the ocean, I think water breathing potions are probably going to be pretty handy. So not bad at all. And there's name tags. Oh baby. Okay, so as you know, Aerophyte and Jake have joined us now on the Accidental Let's Play server, which is very exciting. They've both been on a little bit already. This is the day after episode 3 of the Accidental Let's Play was released, so they've been on here for about a day now. And Aerophyte's been busy, man. Look at all the stuff in his chest. Yes, so I'm going to do level 30. I've done 3 enchantments so far on the server. I did these boots. Unbreaking 3 was a terrible enchantment. I did this pick. Unbreaking 3 was a terrible enchantment. And I did this pick, which was awesome. Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, pretty good. Been using that to get diamonds, such as in the caving episode that we showed the other day. So, you know what, the fishing is a lot more fun now that you can get random items and things from it. So let's do a level 30. I don't have enough diamonds for another attempt at some boots. I really wanted some feather falling boots, but pickaxes are always useful. So let's make a pick. Whoops. That's not my chest. What am I doing? What's happening with that string? Am I fishing? Oh, okay. Right. Let me get some sticks. And this episode, we're basically going to be talking a little bit about what I plan to do in this following episodes and for my base and stuff, and also try and find a base because I haven't found a good place for one yet. Okay, level 30. Another Fortune 3 will be good. Silk Touch would be good, or even just a general Efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 would be good. Come on. Woohoo! Pretty good, pretty good. I might see if I can... I could totally combine those. This Efficiency 3 pick is not very good, to be honest. It's pretty slow because it's just unbreaking. Let's 18, 27. Let's make a an anvil. 7 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And see how much it costs to combine these guys. Go. We have quite a bit of iron on this server now, actually. Let's put the anvil up here by the enchanting table. Still don't know whether this is going to remain like this. So, 34 levels? Too expensive. 34 levels. That's quite hard to get this early in the game. But it might be worth saving up for that because Fortune 3 picks are pretty rare and very useful. So I'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, so this is the accidental serve. That glass block is going to stay there until somebody gets Silk Touch because I don't want to waste it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get into a boat. I'm actually going to empty my inventory a little bit. I'm going to grab plenty of wood. I don't have any lily pads, unfortunately, in case I break down in the middle of the ocean. I can't place a workbench down or something. So I'm going to make a ton of boats, and then we're going to head off and try and find ourselves a base. And as I'm doing that, I will try and explain basically what I'm planning to do this season. Alright, so we're heading off in a general northward direction right now. I'm kind of zigzagging a little bit, and we're trying to find ourselves an island, hopefully about 200 to 500 blocks in diameter. I want to build on an island because the thing I always find with Minecraft is that if you don't have some sort of natural barrier or something, or at least for me, it's very difficult to work out where to stop. That makes it sound like I'm sort of a broom out of Disney's Fantasia or something, but and I just can't stop. But what I mean is that the base never feels right to me somehow. Is this mainland? Or is this an island? Oh, I think I'm going to crash into something. There's a chunk error. So yeah, I'm trying to find an island which will be a nice constraining way of keeping me in a certain place. Let's dock here a second. I have a lot of boats on me. 8 boats plus the one I'm riding. So hopefully I won't actually be stranded in the ocean at all. That's my biggest worry. So yeah, I'm trying to find an island. I have a feeling this probably isn't an island. How far out are we? We're 700 blocks out. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do, basically, is my plan for this season is my base is going to be... there's going to be a certain constraint I'm building into it. There's... Everything that's redstone powered is going to be connected up to a main power line, a sort of mains cable running around my base, and there's going to be a generator, like a power plant with a generator in it, and this generator is going to provide redstone power to this cable, and as a result, it's going to need powering by some sort of item which it burns, and if it runs out, then I effectively have no power in my base anymore. And I was trying to think about what kind of thing this generator should be powered by. I don't have any of these yet. I'm going to grab one. There we go. I was trying to work out what I should power it. First I was thinking logs or something like that. I wanted something that's renewable and easy to get, but you do still have to work a little bit for it. So not something like diamonds, but also not something like dirt, or things that you can easily farm, like non-stop, like flowers or something. I don't know, but basically I've decided upon Crazy Man's suggestion that I should be making this should be a biomass generator. So the main reason for this is rotten flesh, and I'm not doing this necessarily because it's easy to get hold of, but because rotten flesh, as we've said many times before, is a pretty useless item. I mean, you can eat it, but we've already moved on from our bread stage. We're into the beef stage now, so we don't really need rotten flesh to eat. And you can breed dogs with it, but dogs are kind of annoying at the moment in Minecraft. They vanish very easily, so very little use for it, if any. So I decided if I make my generator rotten flesh, and I basically, if I can burn rotten flesh with a generator, it creates demand for rotten flesh. And in our server with Jake and Aerophyte and Crazy Man and myself, I will be sort of needing rotten flesh to power my base, which means that other people won't throw it away anymore. They'll keep it because they can trade it to me. They can trade it with me for something that they want. So I'll probably be offering some kind of trade deal for rotten flesh. I don't know what that deal would be. There's a village over here. I wonder if Aerophyte's found this yet, because he has gone exploring, but I don't know where he went. Very easy to lose health exploring now. Yeah, so the other thing is going to be, my plan is I'm going to have, the generator is going to contain like 8. It's going to contain 8 generators inside this power plant, and if a generator is powered, it will create a signal strength of 2, and if 2 are powered, it'll create a signal strength of 4, and they'll basically stack together. So if you end up... Ooh, no one's been here yet. Yes, please. Yes, please. Very nice. I feel like I should carry purple wool on me, so if I ever find anything like this, I can just put a piece of purple wool in the chest saying Sparks was here. But instead I remain anonymous in my thieving. I know where Aerophyte found a jungle temple. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically the cable is going to be smart cable, which will run through... are these islands over here? it's going to run through the base, and it's going to carry different signal strengths. And every machine or device or farm connected to this wire is going to actually pull some power out of the wire. Makes it kind of more realistic, see. So say I've got 2 generators running, which is creating a signal strength of 4 running through the wire, and this wire runs past a farm. The farm is going to draw a signal strength of 1 out of the wire. So after that point in the wire, there will be a total signal strength available of 3 of the 4. So the next base along, the next contraption along will have effectively still be powered, but it will take another signal strength away. The last will be 2. So imagine that I've got a full signal strength of 15 and I have 15 farms connected to this system. If one of the generators fails, the things on the very end of the wire will suddenly not have any power anymore because the power is being sucked out. I need to get out of here. It's getting dark. The power will suddenly be being drawn out of the cable before it reaches them. So I probably should have brought a bed with me, shouldn't I? Do I have wood? Yes. Do I have sheep? I thought I saw sheep just now. Here we go. Save me. 1 wool. Quick, quick, quick. 2 wool. Avanti, avanti. 3 wool. I get shot. I'm not going to be happy. Here we go. Okay. Quick, 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 quick. Whew. Okay, well, I'm basically going to keep exploring a little bit. I hope I have been not too rambly with my explanation here. I'm going to keep looking around a little bit longer. Oh! Creepers. There's a horse over here. And I have a saddle on me from when I was fishing. I'm beginning to see a suggested connection. Let's go take a look at this horse. I don't have any feeding materials for them. You're pretty nice. Oh yeah, I gotta have a hand free. Well, none of them seem incredibly fast, but this one will do. It's got more hearts than the others. So I have died twice on this server so far, both on camera. The first one really stupid, the second one very unlucky. So I'll just roll those quickly. May as well show you what's been happening. Oh no, don't drown, guy! Don't drown! Well, guys, so far I've been just caving without the mic recording, basically. However, now I found this spawner, and I thought we should have a look in these chests together. Right, ooh, 2 saddles, good start. Redstone, very useful. I'll take all of these if I have room. Ooh, jackpot! Oh! Oh dear, that was bad. I just lost a heart. Well, we're back pretty much where we started, where we found land. I've made a little dent for my horse here, taking the saddle off of him. I'm going to head back to the hub and try a different direction. I think we haven't gone south yet, so I'm going to try going south past the hub. Since we're back at the hub, I feel I may as well have a golden apple before I die. Yes! Perfect landing. Okay, so I've got 4 gold on me. How much gold do we have at the hub in joint storage? 5. Could have an apple. It's kind of ambiguous whose gold that is. So, but I'm the one with the least amount of health currently online, so I guess I'm gonna have one. Delicious. Oh, that replenished my hunger as well. Very good. We've got an island coming up here. It's got trees on it. That's pretty small looking though. I was thinking about something a bit bigger, and yeah, that's a bit small. What's over here? It's got 2 trees on it. What could it be? Load world. Ooh, it's looking pretty small as well, actually. Ooh, that was a bad move. Okay, so nothing here. I learned something interesting the other day. You see these floating patches, these floating squares here? Those are air blocks that appear quite frequently in the ocean these days. And what I learned, thank you Reddit, is that apparently they're a side effect, an accidental produce of the spawning algorithm for mineshafts. So if you see those air blocks on the surface, that means that there's a particular mineshaft structure underneath. I think it's those weird square dirt rooms you sometimes see. So that is worth remembering. If you're trying to find a mineshaft, just hop into a boat and take a look. Try and find those air bubbles. Is this mainland? Because if not, this is looking like a pretty good island. It's looking... Oh, that's tall. Is this going to be an island? Please be an island. I could really do with an... There's a river? Is it like a... And I'm going to completely fail to pronounce this word, but is it an archipelago? Archipelago? If the world would load, I may be able to answer that question. Ooh, that's weird. We have some mountains about. It's kind of an island. Oh, there goes the boat, and that's why I brought more than that with me. Let's get up here and see if we can get a better view of what's going on. Okay, well, this is actually not a bad size. We're currently 500 in the X and 700 in the Z, or almost 800 in the Z, away from home. That's a reasonable distance. And it looks like we've got some sort of... I want to refresh my thing, preferably without walking off everything. It looks like we've got some sort of spire mountain things over here, which again are still fairly isolated. I'm going to go to the top of that mountain and see what I can see from there. This could be our base. Okay, so that's the peak we stood on before over there with the little island. That looks like a separate island, but this is looking like mainland. Pretty close together, but I was hoping sort of. I suppose it's fine to be near the mainland. I've still got the constraints I wanted, and it should stop sort of mobs striking at me en masse from the other shore. So I guess, yeah, this could be it. It's definitely worth considering. I've got the coordinates for it, but this definitely looks like it's leading over to the mainland in this direction. I guess I'm going to have a bit of a further look here. That looks like another separate spire. It might be quite cool to make one of the build the generator, the power room into one of the mountains or something. Although the last time I tried to build something into a mountain, I kind of lost interest, so I don't know if I will do exactly that. But it's an interesting looking area, quite stony. Also stone beach. Of course, one thing I could do if I wanted to was actually tear down the... That looks like somebody's drawn an upside down smiley face with a pen. But it looks like the land rises up again here. Is that another little island over here? Seems like this might be quite a cool place to build. Well, the sort of thing I was thinking about building in anyway. Alright guys, well, long story short, I kind of went off trying to find somewhere else, and I found somewhere else. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, oh yeah, let's live here, and then signed off and said goodbye. And then while I was editing, I realised that it was actually pretty small. I think it was, the island was something like 80 by 70 or something like that, like really small island. So I scrapped all the footage, and we're gonna live here. This is gonna be our place. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be probably making quite a few editations to how it looks. But yeah, so I'm gonna sign off now here instead. Thank you very much for watching. I'm very excited to be starting the new season of Sparks Plays Minecraft, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.